Well, we're in, of course, middle of town cycling, and we're back here to talk to Nira again about biking. And one of the things that we're going to talk about, something we probably both will be looking at soon, and those are EVs, which are electric bikes. So take a look at this. Well, we're back with another segment with middle of town cycling, which is located right off of the Waterson Expressway at Bardstown Road, right behind, what's the name of the bakery?
Sullivan Bakery.
Sullivan Bakery. And I should remember that because your spot has not moved, right?
No, it's not.
But we're here to talk about something that is really kind of taking the bicycle world by storm, and they've been out for a while, and those are electric bikes. And we've got like 4 or 5 different options here, and I know this is not all in your store, but just some of the ones we're going to be featuring today. So Nira, tell us about the electric bikes, why they're so popular, and what we're looking at today.
So the electric bike industry has been around for a while in Europe, and it's just a little latecomer in the US market. But Middletown Cycling has had e-bikes here for now about 5 years, and we probably were the first bike shop in Louisville that started carrying these. They generally tend to get a bad rep because they say it's cheating, but trust me, there is a place for e-bikes in our community, and there's a certain demographic that truly does benefit from these bikes.
And that was going to be my next question. So who is the typical customer for e-bike?
Now, there is no real typical customer, but it does benefit people who are either coming out of an injury or need rehab, or they used to ride a lot, but certain physical injuries have prohibited them from riding as much as they would like to. So I consider this still an exercise, but it's a exercise. It's a bike that assists you in that exercise.
So let's talk about this first bike here we're looking at. And when you're looking at e-bikes, what would be like an entry point in terms of, have to mention that crazy word, price? What's an entry level for e-bike?
Typically, an entry level e-bike will run around just around $2,000.
Okay.
There are some that are priced lower, but typically around 2,000 mark is where you notice the entry level price that starts at.
All right, so tell us about the first one we're looking at.
So this particular one is a brand called IZIP, and it's a model that has a motor in the rear hub of the wheel. So these are all going to be your bikes that you have to pedal. So it's a pedal assist bike. There is no throttle, and which means that you can't just stop pedaling and let the bike do the biking. You still have to continue to pedal in order for it to assist you in your pedaling.
Okay, so it still requires constant motion on my side, constant movement.
Absolutely, which is where if you're doing a rehab or your knees are bad and you still want to continue going up a hill without walking off, coming off the bike and walking the bike up, you just change the assist modes that you have, and it helps you get to that hill and then to the next phase of your riding.
All right, and what's the next one up?
Then you have different other kinds. So this particular one is what they call a 20-mile assist. So it assists you up to 20 miles an hour. Then there are some that go up to a 28-mile assist. So if you were going 28 miles, it would assist you up to those 28 miles. Once you're past that mark, it stops the assist. So, but still, 28 miles an hour is a pretty...
Yeah, I don't think I want to go 28 miles an hour on a bike. Okay.
Then you have the ones that are like a commuter bike. If you look over there, it has the fenders within it. It has a rear rack. It has lights. It's equipped for somebody to commute to work and still not get all sweaty when at work. So very comfortable, good for commuting. An average ideal mileage for a bike like this, you're looking at about 100 miles on a charge. Okay. They come in various assist modes. There is economy, there is turbo, there is boost, and just depending on what mode you're in, it consumes that much battery. And so the battery lasts longer if you're in economy mode compared to if you were to go in a fast turbo mode.
So if you're used to the normal bike, is there a big adjustment when you're going from from a regular bike to an e-bike?
There's a little bit of a learning curve for everything that's new, but you just have to get used to how fast it goes.
Okay. So the speed can be a good thing and can also be a little bit scary. Yeah, yes, that's a good word.
And I agree. But it's not that fast. Like I said, it has various different assist levels. It also has regular gears with it, so you can still shift gears as if you were shifting gears on a regular bike, and then use the appropriate assist measure. Typically, not a lot of people always use the boost mode.
So if you're going to try out an e-bike and you're looking for safe places to ride or just the right bike for you at this particular point in time, what's some advice that you have?
Well, we have a really good parking lot outside, so the first thing is to ride whatever bikes we have here in the shop and see which one fits you the most. It's also good to consider what kind of riding you plan on doing with an e-bike, whether it's just leisure, whether you want to put in a certain amount of miles every day, or you're trying to just rehab your knees and you just kind of get back in the game. So my recommendation is, come try out all the bikes that we have, and then we have an assortment of different trails in Louisville that, that is safe to ride, and we have all that info at the shop too, and so we can provide you that as well.
All right, as always, leave them with your contact information. How can they find you?
Middle of Town Cycling, 2140 Gardner Lane, Louisville, Kentucky.
You know what? I think we had a great show today. Talked
Yeah.
about a lot of different things.
Yeah, needed things.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah. So now, are you inspired to get out this weekend and get on your bike, weather permitting?
yes, weather permitting. Yes,
Well,
I
you-
want to bring my bike in for a tune-up, make sure everything is okay, my tires and all that, and maybe get something new.
It's always about something new. But
You
know
got your
what?
nerve.
I think that's our show.
Oh, that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time.